For review question 4, simplify the following, giving your answer in positive index notation. Likewise, in review question 3, positive index notation actually means that to have all my powers in the positive form, nothing negative. Okay, so looking at this question, I have a fraction dividing by another fraction. So in primary school, when we learn division of fractions, we know that we have to keep, change, flip, meaning I will keep the first fraction. I'll copy every single thing down first. And then I will change this divide sign to a multiplication sign. And then I will flip the second fraction to become 8x to the power minus 2 over 18x cubed y minus 2. So when I'm flipping the fractions, just copy exactly, just that the numerator come down to the denominator go up to the numerator. Do not change the sign of the powers. Okay, so from here, I have to simplify these two fractions a little. This one, I will get 16x6 y minus 3 for the denominator. This cube actually belongs to every single term inside your bracket. So 2 cubed, that's an 8. X minus 2 also has to cube it. Y also has to cube it. Okay, and then for the second fraction, I have 8x minus 2 over 18x cubed y minus 2. All right, let's continue simplifying the denominator on the first fraction first, which gives me 16x6 y minus 3 over, okay, for this portion of the indices here, I'm actually using this law of indices of am bracket n, which gives me am times n, that's amn. Okay, so this is 8x minus 2 times 3, that gives me minus 6, y cubed copying down. All right, and then for the second portion, what we can do is that we can make it into a positive index notation. All right, how do we make it into a positive index notation? Take note, only this x to the power of minus 2 and y to the power of minus 2 has the negative powers. So what do we have to do to change it to a positive power? Basically, we just have to shift the numerator to the denominator up to the numerator. All right, just swap their position and the power will become positive. So for 8 will stay. This y minus 2 will come up to become y squared, okay, over 18x cubed as the denominator will stay, and this x minus 2 will come down to become x squared. Okay, so take note, I only shift the highlighted part. The rest, I just copy it back. All right. Likewise, for the first fraction on the left hand side, sorry, I just have to shift this one, y minus 3 and x minus 6. So again, 16x6 I copy. This x minus 6, I will shift it upwards to become x6. All right, at the bottom one, I have 8y cubed. I copy it down first. And this y minus 3, I will also bring it downwards to become y3. Okay, and then from here, 8y squared over 18. Okay, so for this portion of this indices, I can actually combine using this law of ax times ay, which gives me ax plus y. All right, so likewise, x cubed times x squared give me x3 plus 2, which is x5. All right, okay, so from here, same thing. I can combine this one and this one using the same law that I explained earlier. So that is 16x, 6 plus 6 is a 12, over 8, 3 plus 3 is a 6, times 8y squared over 18y, x5, sorry. So if you take a look at this whole indices, I actually have all terms being a positive index notation already. All right, so to multiply them, I can actually simplify it first. So 16 and 8, I can cancel. 8 and 18, I can also cancel, both divisible by 2. 8 divided by 2 is a 4. 18 divided by 2, that's a 9. Okay, so same thing, multiplication of fractions, top time top, bottom time bottom. 8 2x12 times 4y2 over y6 times 9x5. Okay, so 4 times 2, that gives me an 8. x12 y2 over 9 x5 y6. Okay, so for the whole numbers, there is nothing for me to simplify further, but for the indices, sorry, over here, x12 and x5, I'll be using this law of ax divided by ay give me ax minus y. So 8 x 12 minus 5, that is a 7 over y 2 minus 6, that gives me a minus 4. And then I have a 9 at the bottom as the denominator. So same thing, I have to shift this indices down because they want it in a positive index notation. So everything else stays 8x7 over 9. Just shift this y negative 4 downwards to become a y positive 4. Okay, and that is in my simplest form.